Right, what is up, worldwide family? Welcome back to the channel, Jimmy Flippin' Deals. In case you didn't know, now you know. All right, welcome back. Workation is over. It is apparently time to rejoin the real world, the working class. Now, for those that are new to the channel, everybody, welcome. But for those that are new to the channel, I've been on a vacation from my day job so I could work on my reselling business. I've been off for 6 days. It is time to come back. In all honesty, it was not an easy decision. and I'm getting close to the point. Well, and technically I'm already there on average, but I'm getting close to the point where even my slow months are enough to pay bills. They're not enough to grow the business, but they're enough to pay bills. And then the good months could grow the business as well as pay bills. So I'm getting real close to the point that even if I let my job, the business would still grow. So it was not necessarily, there was a period of honest contemplation on whether or not I was returning back to work. No joke. There are some advantages to having my job. Right now I have, and even if I were going to leave, I have almost 4 weeks vacation saved up, vacation and sick time. And that's a huge deal, really, to be able to get paid a month every year to not show up. That's pretty cool. Also, November 30th, 200 and something days away, we'll have another 3 weeks coming. So, if anything, what I convinced myself for yesterday was, if anything, it was to make it to the end of November to get those extra 3 weeks. Now, I do believe that all of the money surrounding my job is good money. If I have $10 in my pocket, just because I find another $10 on the ground doesn't mean I throw away the first $10. So the income's important as long as I can sustain it. So yes, I'm going back to work. It has been, I did make a good amount of progress, not only in the physical catalog. Most of it is visible on my website, www.jamestontrading.com, but it's also visible, things are in their perspective marketplaces, so that's nice. Not everything that is on my marketplaces is visible on the site. That's another story. It's just for efficiency, and eventually it'll all come together. But the numbers, the store, that's the important part. The overall store grew. The eBay, for the first time since Christmas, the eBay itself is over 500 items. Let me see, Mercari is now like 250, 300. There's other sites that have 400 and 500. I did just recently, like last night, start Poshmark. So you'll notice a new affiliate link in the description if you want to save $10 off your first purchase by signing up to Mercari, or by signing up to Poshmark. And also, in addition to that, they give first orders. If you order within 24 hours of opening up an account, they give you free shipping. So, that's $10 plus free shipping. Pretty decent deal. I know for me, I got it all right at 10 listings up last night on there. It's just a continuation of what I do, and I'm not going to take my existing catalog and import it onto Mercari, or I keep saying Mercari, on the Poshmark, but I am going to do a rollout change on the inventory. So as new inventory comes in, I'll just include Poshmark into the deal. Very excited to be a part of the marketplace. I have heard good things from other people. It's not necessarily expected to be a huge seller, but any sales is good for the limited amount of maintenance that it takes to do it. So very happy about that. There is, like I say, some things on the website that have changed, especially the desktop version. So the add to cart button has come to the front page, which is nice. That relieves friction for everybody shopping on those things there. There's not a lot there yet. Most of the work that I've been doing is either on the product main page or the collections page. So, but still, that's a work in progress, and I'm happy to see it growing. Bro, like, seriously? Yield, not stop. People. Okay. In addition to that, rather than displaying on the front page things vertically, which takes work to get through, right? If you are, this guy just doesn't know how to drive. Rather than it all being displayed lengthways, it's now, instead of vertical, it's horizontal. So it takes less work to get through the different categories as you're looking. There's not many categories, but I'm setting it up for success, right? So that's cool. On the desktop, there's also, you don't see it in the mobile, but there is a hover when you go over a picture with the mouse. It shows you the next image now. Didn't used to do that 2 days ago. So I think that is a win. It's just overall taking on a more professional look. So I am happy about that. Hopefully, eventually, it'll make the Google merchant police happy, and they'll approve my store to be a Google merchant approved store. That way I can be right up there for sale on Google, rather than you having to click and complete a transaction through my website, which is the way it is now. By being Google merchant approved, you can go straight from Google. No need to even hit my site. If I have what you're looking for at a price that you want to buy it, you can take care of that without coming to the site. Just takes away several steps of friction in order to complete the sale. I'm here to drop off my packages. I'll be right back. Right, back at it. Now, so if I can get that done, especially before the Christmas season kicks off, that will be a huge, huge win. Already, as the keywords and the search engine optimization's taken effect, there has been an uptick in the amount of views per day. I can tell that some of them are Google bots checking me out, so that's always a win. They are looking at the site even without provocation, so they're able to find it. They're running through the checkout and everything just to see what kind of shopping experience there is available, and hopefully that's getting better and better. It's not well enough yet to submit for approval, again, now that I'm learning exactly what they're looking for. But on a dual-sided, on a two-prong attack, I want to get Google Merchant approved. However, I want to get the website functional, which I think one hand, they go hand in hand. So I'm as much focused on completing the website as I am getting approved. So that's where I'm headed, while being careful that I don't spend too much time on any one thing, because I don't want to get drugged down on something. If I spend a year working on the website and no time working on products, then where am I? A year later, not selling any products, and I'm in the business of selling products. So that is the main focus, and I'm able to do that by all the variety of marketplaces that I'm currently on. And that's proving ultimately more beneficial than the standalone website is at the moment. Ultimately, as time goes on, I hope those odds offset each other, where having the website is also as profitable and as much of a benefit. Already the inventory management on there is just huge. It's phenomenal how easy that makes life. I see some resellers that I really, really like struggle with inventory, and I just don't have an issue with that. Now there has been, so enough about that, there has been a development over the last few days. Got a notification from one of my credit cards that apparently I opened up a credit card at Macy's. I think you're supposed to verify driver's license and all that stuff. I always have when I've opened up a credit card. However, I have not opened up a credit card. So I got in touch with, it's actually Macy's Citibank. And Citibank is one card that I don't carry. And they were so unhelpful, period. Matter of fact, told me they didn't find an application at all. Citibank didn't. At any rate, I did get a hold of Macy's, since it was Macy's Citibank. And I got a hold of them on Facebook because I couldn't find a contact button on their website, but it did say connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, on the gram, that kind of stuff. So I got a hold of them on Facebook. They were real prompt, real cool about things. I told them what was going on. They said they'd look into it. They told me as soon as they figured out something, they'd give me a shout back. This morning, they hit me up and said, hey, we did find an application that was filed under your name. We do believe it to be fraudulent. Please send a dispute over to an address. Include your Social Security, a copy of your Social Security and your driver's license. That way we can process the dispute or whatnot. And for the life of me, I can't seem to find my Social Security card at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and take lunch early today and run to the Social Security office and at least get that receipt. I know I've had it recently, but of course when they want it and time is of the essence, I can't seem to find it. So I'm going to go to the Social Security office, get that receipt. Hopefully that's enough, or at least enough to get the ball rolling where they can maybe pause the application or at least take responsibility for it if they don't, right? Until they tell me that's not enough, and by the time they tell me that's not enough, I should have the physical copy of my Social Security card back. So, but in all honesty, if that receipt is enough to get a job or file your taxes, it ought to be enough for Macy's. In a way, like I said, they were real cool as far as getting back to me on a quick basis, and I'm sure mistakes happen, but at the same time, how do you accept a credit card application without a driver's license? Because my driver's license is still in my pocket. So that is a little frustrating, a little worrisome, right? I mean, I've worked hard on my credit, and somebody opened up accounts to possibly mess up my credit. Is disheartening, I guess, frustrating, aggravating, all of those words, right? So either way, I'll keep you posted on how that goes. Hopefully, I'm going to send a dispute to both Macy's, which was per their request. I'm also sending one proactively to TransUnion to get that stopped before it ever hits. And hopefully I can get the inquiry removed and the account closed and all that stuff before it gets out of hand. So I know I first contacted Macy's well before they ever sent a card out. They still haven't. They haven't had time to. So hopefully there'll be no charges to mess with. It'll just be close the account, be done with it, send a retraction or whatever to TransUnion, and no harm, no foul. So hopefully Macy's does the right thing and takes care of that, and I'll let you know how that goes. But short of that, lots of new things on the website, guys. Lots of new things on the marketplace. Nice sales for the time of year going out. They're not perfect. They're not life changing. They're not record breaking. But it is significantly more than it was last year, and that's a win. That is absolutely a win. So I can't be mad about that. The business is growing. The grass is green. The sky is blue. And the future is bright. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for joining me. Please consider subscribing. And short of that, guys, I'm going to see you tomorrow. All right? Bye.